Robert Donovan, BT3. We had a, never saw bombers, okay? Never saw any big flights. Never saw, yeah, I never even seen commercial flights. You know, we probably didn't, but I did see a lot of motherships, supposedly fishing ships, but they weren't. They could have been fishing ships, but they all had steel planks, steel sideboards that came down with guns behind them. So they were armed, even if they were a civilian fishing ship, it didn't matter. But no bombers, but we did have one plane. We were out across the Arctic Circle, and we were molesting a sub, and we got a plane, propeller style plane, come to override us, you know, fly over. I guess a signal of threatening, you know. And he did that for quite a while. Matter of fact, our captain ordered our gunner's mates to get to the forward gun and the aft gun and turret around on him, aim at him. Again, another signal of, you know, strength. And we did that. That went on for a good half an hour. He would buzz by and whatnot and so on and so forth. And it's like, okay, what's next, you know? And being in the North Atlantic, you know, the waves are 35 foot high, you know, not 50, but 30. And he would come around, buzz the ship, and one time he just made a mistake. He come in like this, man. His left wing hit a wave, and only a little tiny bit. Down, he went right down. It's like, oh my God. So then we had to go rescue, or we did rescue, you know. We got a rubber life raft out on the port side and went around and whatnot. And, I mean, there was no salvage, you know. You might have seen a couple pieces of metal floating and whatnot, and the only thing that, I mean, it went down, there was, you know, and the only thing that we recovered was a boot with a foot in it. Like, okay, poor guy, and I'm sure that they had to radio that in, that, hey, sorry, here we are at so-and-so and so-and-so, and one of your planes, you know, tipped in a wave, caught a wave cap, and this is what we have. And so anyway, we're just floating around, you know, moving around slowly to maintain progress, and we had to report it, and so on and so forth. And we took the remains, and it was turned over to the officers. And I can only suspect that when we got to our next pallet of food supplies, they sent the equipment back, and that remains. You know, they would always send back boxes of something. We'd get food and cardboard boxes and cans and whatnot. And one thing we always got, which was enjoyable, we got movies. Every night on the mess decks. We'd be out for 30 days, right? 40 days. But every night on the mess decks, we'd have a brand new movie. And they used to send that over, and then we'd send them back. They'd rotate and stuff like that. And I gotta say that was 1966, 67. We got movies that didn't make the cinemas yet. I mean, it was terrific. It was, you know, and they were enjoyable. I mean, you know, here you go, you got an hour and 25 minutes of peace and relaxation and enjoyment. I mean, and good enjoyment, nothing bad. I mean, good movies, really good movies. And so every time we'd get a pallet of food or cans or other items, you know, even bandages and whatnot that guys used, we would always send something back in return on the pallet. You know, they'd lift it up in a net and away they go. You know, but I think that was the worst. You know.